For decades, Americans were taught a simple formula: work hard, save consistently, and retire with peace of mind. It was a model that worked for many families in the past. But as the economy has changed, that formula has become harder to follow. By 2026, a growing number of Americans are expected to realize that the traditional path to retirement is no longer as reliable as it once was. In earlier generations, wages and living costs were more balanced. Homes were affordable on a single income. Pensions were common. Healthcare costs were lower. Today, the situation is different. Student loan debt is widespread. Housing costs take up a much larger share of income. Everyday expenses such as food, insurance, and utilities rise faster than wages. This shift is not about personal choices alone. It reflects long-term changes in the economy. Many people rely on employer retirement plans like 401(k) as their primary source of savings. However, data shows that the average American approaching retirement has well under $200,000 saved. When that amount is spread across 20 or more years of living expenses, it often falls short. Housing, food, transportation, and medical costs continue regardless of employment status. Inflation further reduces the value of savings over time. Even moderate inflation gradually lowers purchasing power. Money saved today will not buy the same amount in the future. As a result, retirement targets that once seemed realistic now feel more difficult to reach. What was once considered a comfortable nest egg now often represents basic financial stability. Healthcare is another major factor. As people age, medical needs typically increase. Doctor visits become more frequent. Prescription costs add up. Long-term care becomes a real possibility. In the United States, medical expenses remain one of the leading causes of financial strain, especially for older adults. A single serious illness can significantly affect long-term financial security. Social Security provides a foundation, but it was never designed to replace a full income. The average benefit covers only a portion of basic living costs in most areas. As the population ages and the number of retirees grows, the system faces increasing pressure. While it is expected to continue, future benefits may be adjusted. The year 2026 is important because several trends are converging. Large numbers of baby boomers are reaching retirement age. Healthcare demand is rising. Government spending obligations are increasing. At the same time, younger workers are managing higher housing costs, higher debt levels, and slower wage growth. These factors together are creating strain across households and public systems. Many people believe they still have plenty of time to prepare. And for some, that is true. But careers, health, and family responsibilities do not always follow a predictable path. Delaying financial planning can reduce flexibility later in life. Today, retirement is less about age and more about financial readiness. It depends on savings, assets, income sources, and stability. Those who rely only on wages may find it harder to step away from work. Those who build long-term assets or multiple income streams often have more options. The future is likely to favor people who plan early, stay informed, and adapt to change. Not because they are extraordinary, but because they prepared for uncertainty. The system may offer support, but it cannot carry everyone. Most people are not looking for luxury. They are looking for security. They want the ability to slow down without fear. Whether that becomes possible depends largely on the choices made long before retirement arrives. So the question is not only when you will retire. The real question is whether you will have the freedom to choose.